dual motor electric bikes. Whenever you hear this term, your mind automatically jumps to extraordinary power, super speed, or something your riding buddies can only dream of. But in reality, things aren't exactly how you might expect. Yes, a dual motor bike differs in many ways from a single motor bike, but that doesn't mean you can ride twice as fast or expect something completely out of the box. As we've already covered the facts about folding e-bikes and fat tire e-bikes on our channel, today we're here to talk about dual motor e-bikes. What if you get such a bike without fully understanding how or why it could benefit you? What if your old e-bike offers the same features as your future dual motor bike? Stay with us till the end because we'll explain how these bikes work, how they differ from single motor bikes, and who really needs them. Wait! Before starting in detail, we have something to ask. If you enjoy the video after watching, please consider subscribing to our channel. It will help us grow and bring more interesting topics to your feed. Well, a dual motor electric bike isn't anything too complicated. As the name sounds, it's a bike equipped with two motors, usually one on each wheel. These motors can either have different power outputs, or in some cases, they might be identical. The dual motor e-bikes also has another name, AWD, or all-wheel drive electric bikes. It's because both wheels contribute to propulsion. These motors share the load, and the bike's system automatically adjusts how much power goes to each wheel based on the road conditions and how you're riding. For example, if one wheel starts to slip on a rough surface, the bike shifts more power to the other wheel to maintain grip. These bikes come with sensors that maintain a balance between speed and traction, which also helps the system to make real-time adjustments. However, since two motors use more energy, dual motor e-bikes often have larger batteries to keep the bike running longer. If we talk about the controlling, dual motor bikes can be designed with either one or two controllers, depending on their power requirements. A single controller setup is typically used for lower-powered dual motor e-bikes, as it provides a smaller current to both motors. However, for high-powered dual hub motor e-bikes, two controllers are necessary. This setup allows them to deliver a larger current without overheating. Now, let's talk about battery packs. To fully enjoy your dual motor electric bike without worrying about running out of power, it's important to have at least a 1500 watt-hour battery capacity. If you opt for a larger battery, like the 1800 watt-hour pack, you'll be able to ride for even longer periods. This extra capacity means more time on the road and less time worrying about recharging your bike. So now, let's see some of the key advantages you're gonna get from these dual motor e-bikes. At first, we need to talk about the biggest perk, extra power. This power will give you quicker acceleration, more torque, and higher top speed. With two motors, like a pair of 1000 watt, you're going to have enough power to tackle almost any terrain. This setup gets you up to speed faster, so you can hit 30 miles per hour quicker than you would on a single motor bike. The real-time benefit you'll get from these bikes is on rough terrain. You might think that it's all about power, but the main reason they handle those terrains so well is that each wheel has its own motor. When your back wheel gets stuck in a dip or rough spot, the front wheel can still pull you out because each of them have its own power source. So, even when one wheel is struggling, the other one keeps you moving. However, dual motor bikes really shine on hills too. The rear motor pushes you up, while the front motor pulls, so you can maintain speed even on steep inclines. You won't feel that usual slowdown that happens with regular e-bikes when climbing hills, so you'll get up faster and easier, closer to your bike's top speed. Sometimes you don't want to work out. You just want to get from point A to point B without breaking a sweat. Dual motors make commuting way easier because the extra power lets you ride with less effort, so you'll have more energy when you get home. Dual motor bikes are also environment friendly. Thinking why? Well, when the power is split between both wheels, it reduces the impact on off-road trails. This is a big deal if you're riding in natural areas like national parks, where you want to avoid damaging the roads. When you have two motors sharing the workload, they don't have to strain as much, which helps keep them cool and extends their lifespan. Plus, if one motor fails while you're riding, the other motor can still help you get home, so you're never left stranded. Not only that, dual motor bikes perform well off-road but they also handle better on regular roads. Since both wheels are powered, you get extra traction, which gives you more control, especially when you're turning. And don't forget about riding in winter. With the extra traction from the all-wheel drive system, you can confidently ride on snow, ice, or other tricky surfaces without worrying about slipping or getting stuck. One of the major advantages of dual-motor e-bikes is their safety net. With two motors, you'll an extra layer of security. If one motor stops working, the second motor can keep you going, so you're not stuck on the side of the road. Well, that was almost all the major benefits of dual-motor e-bikes. If there's more in your perspective, let us know in the comment section. However, every good thing has its drawbacks, and you might be wondering what to watch out for. First off, there's the price. Motors are among the priciest components of an electric bicycle, so with a dual motor setup, you're looking at a higher upfront cost. Next thing is battery drain. Since more power means you'll need more energy, it's important to note that your bike will drain its battery faster at optimal performance levels. Most dual-motor e-bikes come with larger batteries to store more energy, but running both motors often will still use up that stored power quickly. And lastly, the weight. Adding a second motor makes your bike significantly heavier. Not only does the motor add weight, but you'll also need a sturdier frame and tires to handle all that power safely. Plus, riding a heavier bike can feel quite different compared to a lighter one, and you'll notice that added weight as you ride. Now let's see how a dual motor bike differs from a single motor. No matter it's single or dual, either way, you can use the motor to help you ride up steep hills. But with an AWD electric bike, you get more help. The two motors on an AWD electric bike make the bike heavier than a single motor e-bike, but this shouldn't make too much difference while you're riding. However, you may need to consider your choices if you need to carry your bike or load it onto a bike rack regularly. Like riding a single motor e-bike, when riding one with dual motors, you have to be mindful of your battery usage. Your maximum range will be determined by how you ride. A dual motor e-bike gives you the functionality to improve efficiency or call on all the power available to you as you see fit. The motors run cooler when they work together, improving efficiency further, and it can allow you to ride further. In dual motor electric bikes, the workload is shared between two motors, reducing the strain on each and potentially increasing the longevity of the motors. This balanced workload leads to smoother operation, less wear and tear, and ultimately, a more durable and reliable bike. Single motor bikes, while efficient, bear the entire load on one motor, which can lead to quicker wear and may require more frequent maintenance. In short, dual motor e-bikes are far from just a gimmick. They offer real, tangible benefits that make them a good alternative to single motor bikes. The added power, better handling, and improved traction make them perfect for tackling tough terrains, steep hills, and even unpredictable weather conditions. However, it's important to consider your specific needs and riding demands before making a decision. While dual motor e-bikes offer more power and versatility, they come with drawbacks like higher costs, more maintenance, and increased weight. Ultimately, dual motor e-bikes can be a good deal, but understanding both the pros and cons will help you decide if it's the right fit for your lifestyle.